A very good morning to you, Eben. Indeed, we are coming to you live from the Cape Town International Convention Centre, where some 600 delegates have gathered for the Maritime and Coastal Security Africa Conference. And really what this conference is all about, Eben, is to bring all the stakeholders involved in the industry together to share ideas on how they can deal with this problem. We understand that Africa lost about $1.2 billion just last year alone, and now they've gathered again to share ideas on how they can tackle this problem. But to tell us more about this issue and what this conference is all about, we are now joined by Alan Gunko, and he is an expert on radar, laser and thermal technology employed in anti-piracy. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Good morning, Noel.
Just tell us how big the problem of maritime security is in Africa.
It is serious. As you said, $1.2 billion for the last year period. It's pretty massive. It's probably the biggest worldwide globally where we're having this type of problem.
And then how does a conference such as this one assist the role players without becoming just another talk shop?
It's fantastic. If you look at all the stands around us, it's a well-planned expo whereby companies can show their technologies such as radar, thermal, laser, etc. And it is what is needed to fight and combat this piracy problem that we are experiencing in Africa at this stage.
Now, I understand that all the role players, like I've said, are here this morning. But something that has come to the fore is that governments in Africa need to come together. Your AUs, your SADC, they need to help to fight this piracy problem. What's your comment on that?
Perfect. Must be done. Everybody should stand together and everybody should do something, and that it gets actioned. It has to be done.
Now, a lot of African states are starting to explore if they're not involved in the oil and gas producing industry. Just how this industry is growing and how now pirates are starting to sharpen their daggers.
Absolutely right, Norma. If you look at the pirates today, they use the latest technology. That is why all the stands here are ready to sell the technology that is needed to defeat this problem. Days whereby barbed wire, bit of fencing, electric cabling on vessels and that is over. It is now hard technology that is needed to defend this.
Now, all good and well, Mr. Gunko, that you talk about technology, but we understand that now companies are having difficulty in recruiting people that are willing to sail in these infested seas. Just your comment on that with regards to technology.
Norm, I think what you say is a good point, but at the same time, we have expos like this where everybody can come down, you look at the product, you touch the product, and the purchases can be done here where we stand right now. So there's really no need to go deep into Africa.
All right, just now we talk about companies that are hurt, we talk about African economies that are hurt by the problem, but how does the problem of piracy then hurt my brother, for example, or my sister living in Somalia that are just trying to eke out a living?
Most terrible. You got vessels coming in with humanitarian aid, medical supplies, food supplies, and these ships are targeted by these pirates. So all in all, we have to put a stop to this. All of us must bond together and this must stop.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, that was Alan Gunko. He is an expert on radar, laser and thermal technology employed in anti-piracy activities, telling us more about the Conference of Maritime and Coastal Security that is currently underway here in Cape Town. And really what's happening here is to bring all the role players together in sharing ideas and just finding a way forward when it comes to anti-piracy. Well, that's all we have down here in Cape Town. We'll be back a little bit later with Now It's Back to you in the studio, Eben.
Thanks, Norma. Thanks for that contribution. We're going to take a short